Wolfpack, to another episode of Keeping Up with the Pack. We'd like to start by saying happy holidays. We're really excited to get into this episode. It's going to be a little bit bittersweet. As it's been known, I'm in my 5th year here at Northwood, and as of next week, finals week, I will be completing my degree, which means my time here at Northwood will be coming to an end, and my time here on Keeping Up with the Pack will be coming to an end as well. The sweet part of this episode is that I get to say goodbye to you all and get to introduce you to the next hosts of Keeping Up with the Pack and give you a little bit of a sneak peek into a new segment we're going to be adding on to Keeping Up with the Pack called Wolf in the Wild. Now, don't worry, we're going to get into all of that and explain exactly what all of it means to you. But I'd like to start by taking a moment to introduce you to your new host. When we decided we needed a new host for this show, it came very last second, and we wanted to find people who were really going to fit and be able to carry the legacy of this show forward for years to come. So 3 people came to mind who we knew had great personalities, great work ethics, and were very responsible when it came to being held accountable in communication and working in a team setting. 3 people became very clear to us. We conducted interviews, and they blew us away. We know they're going to blow you away as well. So without any further ado, I am so excited to welcome you to the 3 hosts of Keeping Up with the Pack for 2023, 2024, and the years going forward. Starting with Laina Tomei, Bella Smylie, and Carson Guttovz. You guys have got to meet Carson in the past if you were watching episodes earlier this year, but Bella and Laina are new, and they're going to be able to really bring some new energy to this show. So I'd like to start by welcoming all of them and kind of getting to know a little bit of them all. So we're going to start with the questions we've done for all of our hosts in the past. We're going to start with Laina. Something that's really worked really well for our audience to get to know our hosts is kind of asking what brought you to Northwood, what brought you to the Pack, and what's kept you at the Pack since you've been here.
I think a big thing for me was just the school as a whole, just hearing about how Northwood runs, the students here in the community. And I think what's kept me here is just, again, the community. The kids here are so great, the mentorships, like you, someone who has guided me through the process here and really helped me out, and just the endless opportunities to grow and develop. It's a great school, and I love it here.
Absolutely. And we think you're going to play so well into that community. Being a part of this show, you're really going to be able to contribute to that. Bella, we think the same about you. And, what brought you to Northwood? What's kind of kept you here?
Yeah, so I'm originally from Clare, Michigan, which, if you know Michigan at all, it's about 30 minutes away. So I'm close to home, but sometimes it feels like I am worlds away. But it gives you such a great opportunity just to explore, meet new people, try out new things, get involved in great student organizations such as this. So, yeah, it's a really great place to be.
Yeah, we totally agree. Carson, obviously, you're not a freshman here. You're in your 2nd year now, so
Yeah.
you've kind of been around a little longer. You might have more of a interesting, longer answers to what's kept you here. You've been around a little longer. So yeah, what brought you to Northwood and what's been keeping you around?
The reason why I'm at Northwood in the first place was for the BBA MBA program. I ultimately wanted to further my education and get ahead of everyone to start with. But what is keeping me here is ultimately the people that I've met and the different connections that I've already made and the different types of schooling that is offered here at Northwood that isn't offered anywhere else. The friendships that I have made have really impacted my life greatly. And the community that they give me in the sense of feeling that I belong on this campus is why I'm still here. And it's what is keeping me going to this day.
Yeah, that's great. And we're really excited. Like you said, you have a great friend base all the way around. And that's why we thought you would be great for this new segment that we're really excited to introduce called Wolf in the Wild. I know I mentioned it earlier. The idea is kind of to have Carson play the role of a street reporter, going around asking students on campus in their natural environment questions that are related to that episode. It's kind of going to be something that's implemented into every episode to really lighten it up and add a new element to the show that we think is going to be really, really exciting going forward. Per usual, though, we are still going to have your 2 in-studio hosts. That's where Bella and Laina are going to come in and really contribute to play that same role that Dilo and I have been playing over Dilo, and then myself and Maya over the last year and a half. So we're really excited to see you all take on that role going forward. But this room's a little tight. It's a little, the energy's a little, I'm nervous and scared. So we're going to break this up a little bit. We're going to have a little bit of fun. In the spirit of the holiday season, let's just figure out what everyone's favorite holiday tradition is so that we can sit here and make fun of you for it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
you're
don't
on
think
first.
my tradition is anywhere near being able to make fun. Blah, can't talk now. You can't make fun of it. It's a great tradition. My family comes over every year and we make pasta for Christmas and Easter. So we do everything by scratch. We do Italian wedding soup by scratch. So I don't know if you can make fun of that. I feel like it.
That
I
sounds so
could.
good.
I could make fun of this, but I will hold back as long as I get an invite because that sounds delicious. I want in
Oh, that
Laina
sounds like
Tomei
fun.
pasta. That sounds amazing.
But I want to hear what you have to say.
No, we're gonna reserve it. Bella, what is your favorite holiday tradition?
I think honestly it would have to be setting up the Christmas tree with my family. We have 2 new puppies this year, so right now our tree is kind of guarded by some like baby gate contraptions so they don't like eat it.
Yeah.
Somehow get electrocuted by the lights, but they've broken a few bulbs and it's a fake tree, so some of the
Right, yeah.
branches are just completely bare now.
Nice.
Just not on it.
Sounds
But
about right.
yeah, it's
More
all
realistic,
right.
like a real tree. Some of
Yeah.
them don't
Yeah.
have any pine needles, so you know that
Yeah.
happens. So your family doesn't just like fight the entire time you do that, because my family does. It's like that ornament doesn't go there; it goes in.
Yeah, no, that's
how it
exactly
goes.
how my sister and I are. And then my mom just kind of sits there, and my dad's just downstairs doing work in his office because he's
Sounds about
sick of
right.
it.
Yeah, he
So,
doesn't want to get involved, understandable. Carson, what is your favorite holiday tradition?
My favorite holiday tradition is Black Friday shopping. I
I love it.
love to go out and early in the morning on Friday and go shopping and buy everything they need. And now, with everyone doing Black Friday deals all week, my favorite tradition is no longer just a day, and it's a whole week.
So is that better for you or worse? Because I feel like
That's a really good question.
If it's Black Friday and it was just Black Friday, like you were standing in lines to get in everywhere. It was freezing. People were fighting over TVs. I kind of missed those viral videos. But now it's a whole week. How do you feel about that?
I like it because I can go out on Monday, scope everything out, see
Yeah.
what I need, and then I can always come back throughout the whole week and the deals will still be there. The
Yeah.
product might not be there, but the
Right.
deals
It
will.
might not be stock, but you'll be able to look at that tag that says it was 70% off before.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's really good. I think my favorite holiday tradition would probably be opening presents just right at midnight. It's just something that we've always done within my family. So that kind of everyone's staying up trying to make it to that point. You know, we'll watch the same movies, make cookies, stuff like that, leading up to midnight and getting to that point. So kind of makes it a fun little tradition and element to Christmas every year. So now comes the bitter part of the episode, unfortunately. With these new great talents coming into the roles they're going to be taking on over the next couple of years, it does mean that I am stepping away from the show, which is definitely going to be a little different and new. As our viewers know, I've been a part of this show since it was created back in fall of last year, 2022. And when I started it with my dear friend D'Lo, and have been able to kind of take the reins of the show this year and lead it to where I thought it was going to be even better than it was before, just like I expect the host this year to do. But I do genuinely want to say thank you to the people that have given me this opportunity. I've been able to make a lot of great connections, get my name out there in a lot of ways that I don't think I would have been able to otherwise. And I really have to attribute that to the people that have given me this opportunity. D'Lo in particular, I remember when he called me on the phone and asked me to do this show with him. Initially, I remember thinking, you're kind of crazy. Like, what are you thinking? We're going to do a podcast. That podcast studio hasn't been used since it was created, and you and I aren't, media people. Like, this isn't what we're going to do. But once I realized he was serious, I took it very serious as well. And we wanted to, if we were going to do this, we wanted to do it right. We wanted to do it as well as we felt we could. And I'm very happy to say that I feel like myself and D'Lo were able to do that over the last 2 years. So thank you to D'Lo, but also to our team lead, Kate Hessling, who has given us the opportunity from a Northwood staff perspective to really do whatever we wanted to do with this show, make it whatever we wanted it to be, and have the reins to in terms of creative freedom. It's really allowed us to talk about some tough topics at certain times when we've done discussions about mental health or things going on in the world that were tough to talk about, or being able to interview the mayor of Midland or the president of our university in long form interviews has really opened my eyes and my perspectives, just like I know it will all of yours as well. So just thank you to Kate, to D'Lo, to our media team here, Skylar Beal, Lily Bernier, Alexa Johnson, all people that have worked on this show over the time I've been here and have really made it what it's become. You've all played a pivotal role in this, and I know that the show would not be the same without you. And ultimately, thank you to the Timberwolf community. You guys have embraced me in this role and given me the opportunity to do something that I didn't really think was going to be possible when the idea came up. I am so beyond happy as one of the original founders of the show with where we're leading this and who's going to be taking control, and really just excited to be see it be so much better in the years going forward than it has been before. And I know that myself, Kate, and Maya all have so much confidence that it will. So for the last time, officially signing off is Austin and kind of turning the show over to our new host. So,
That was very bittersweet.
It
a
was.
little bit, yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Well, we will miss you, Austin. Yeah,
Thank you. I definitely
you've
appreciate it.
played such a great role here. Even just seeing you on campus, seeing you at mock trial and everything like that. Kind of, as a freshman, you see where you start, but then seeing you in your shoes, you see where you end and where you finish. So it's been great getting to know you and working with
Absolutely.
you.
Yeah, I'm so excited to see what you all do. So for the last time, thank you for tuning in, Timberwolf community. That was the last episode that I will ever do of Keeping Up with the Pack. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you follow us on socials and keep an eye out for any episodes going forward that these great young minds are going to be putting out.
Thank you.